it's Pace here, and I'm going to start a whole new YouTube thing, because I've been really neglectful of my YouTube channel and speaking with you all. It's because I'm rubbish and I'm very shy, and I procrastinate and do anything but make YouTube burbles, and I really think that maybe this year it ought to be done. So to document my journey through healing my body at this stage of life, which is pretty much, I'm in early menopause now at 47 years old, and I have been experiencing quite a few different challenges with my body and with the foods I'm eating. So I'm really loving to share that with you, because maybe some of you out there are experiencing similar things to me. Maybe some of you have more advice and experience to share, and I'd really love that to happen here in the Nourished Vegan YouTube channel. So this is basically where we're at. This is video 1 of 2015. I'm in my kitchen. Okay, I've just been filming a raw chocolate class, so behind me everything is a bit messy and what have you, because I've got to clean up yet. But this is my kitchen anyway, at home. And this is where all the magic happens with our food. I'm even marinating some tofu tonight, because I don't eat a lot of soy, but the organic tofu that we do get from time to time is yummy, so I've put some Thai spices with that. I'm going to bake that in the oven in a little while with baked potato and some steamed broccoli. Very simple. That's what I'm having for my supper this evening. Just to sort of speak with you very briefly about where I've been for the last few months since my last film. I can't remember when my last film was made, actually. But I've really struggled, to be honest. I've had multiple physical issues that I've been at a loss as to what to do with. And I've been doing a lot of reading on menopause symptoms and how to manage them and all that kind of stuff. Basically what it comes down to is incredible joint pain. You know, from my fingers to my neck, my shoulders. Hello puppy, come here. Come here, this is Autumn. Here she is. She looks really weird when she comes on your knee. She's going, oh mummy, mummy. To my knees, to my back, to my pelvis, to my hips. Look at the camera. She's a good girl. Everything pretty much, and it moves around, but I've had a lot of pelvic problems lately. And that's really been very, very bad. It laid me up over Christmas and the New Year, to the point where I could hardly walk. And I get really frustrated and pissed off when I can't do the activities that I want to do, because it slows my body up. Hello, darling. And that kind of stuff. So I've really sort of wanted to start Solution for affordability, and, you know, sort of nourished, satiated feeling in my body and stuff. But I struggled from about 2 or 3 weeks into Starch Solution. That's when the pain started, and I thought, bloody hell, I've never experienced pain like it. Even I had to stop massaging, because I'm a massage therapist as well, and I've not been able to see any clients for quite a number of months now, because the pain is in my arms and my hands and my back gets too intense. So I kept going with Starch Solution, thinking, oh, maybe it's just me, maybe I'll get better, you know, that kind of thing. And it's really affordable to be on a lot of starches as opposed to a lot of fruit and what have you. But I've got to the point now, I mean, that was October when I switched from high fruit raw till 4 to Starch Solution based way of eating, and now we're in January. So October, November, January, it's a good 3 months I trialled being mostly Starch Solution with very little fruit, and I can't do it. I can't do it any longer. I wasn't eating a great deal of food wise, but I was eating too much cooked. I missed my raw food. I certainly missed fruit like anything, like my long lost relative that I really want to be with. So so we just said, well, bugger this, you know, let's get the fruit back in, let's increase the good whole food fats a little bit, only a little bit, you know. I might have the odd little tiny bit of olive oil now and again, or sesame oil, but I've brought back avocado, so I'm having a couple of avocados a week. This has only been the last couple of weeks that I've been doing this, so the results are still not conclusive, and what have you. And I'm having chia seed, hemp seed, a few nuts or nut butter, and I'm finding that I have switched back to mostly liquidarian, and I've always loved being a liquidarian, so more liquid meals and smaller portions. And within a few days, both Anthony and I are noticing changes for the better. I still get a lot of pain, but it's shifting a lot quicker and it's more manageable, and I'm able to get about a lot more than I was doing a week or so ago, to where I could hardly go for a 100-yard walk with this little one here. He's a bit of he's gorgeous. We love our little baby Autumn. And you know, now I can go for a half an hour, 40-minute walk, nice and steady. We've got our box of bananas ripenings. That the days that we've had a banana smoothie, a green smoothie. I'm going to put you down, sweetheart. Go on down. Good girl. We felt amazing, you know. We're not cramming in the fruit carbs. We're just having one smoothie with maybe 6 or 7 bananas between the two of us, and some green powders. Oh, that's what I'm doing as well. I've brought my green powders back in. So I'm having my vitamin green powder every day in a smoothie, or any other superfood powder that I want to put in. You know, and we're sticking with raw all day, unless we feel like we want porridge, which we'll have a little bit of porridge. And then we'll have our meal at night. But what I've noticed in the last couple of days is the portion size that I was having when I was fully starch solution, I'm struggling with now. It's getting uncomfortable to eat that amount. So I'm going to start reducing, only a little bit, because I do like my big meal at night. Reducing the portion size by about maybe a quarter on the days that I'm not feeling that hungry, or I feel that I just want to lessen it a little bit. I've also started juicing again, properly juicing, so I'm having a good litre of green juice a day, or carrot and beetroot, or carrot and ginger, up to the ginger, massively up the turmeric, for the anti-inflammatory effects. I've got my herbal formula. We've been taking black seed oil, which we now can stomach quite nicely, the taste and powerfulness of that. So, and then once these bananas ripen, that are in a box and on our shelves and stuff, we'll be having, making a concerted decision to have that big banana smoothie each, and we'll double the amount of bananas that we eat each. So in effect we'll be doing between 10 and 12 bananas in a morning between Anthony and I, and putting spinach or kale or whatever other green stuff that we've got hanging around in it. So yeah, and I have noticed in the last couple of days, like I say, sleep's getting better, mobility is getting better, pain is getting less. And we'll just have to see. I mean, I think this maybe is what it is all about, is going like this along. I don't know. And I struggle in the winter anyway, as I've been posting on my page, and what have you. So, because I'm really a heat baby, I love the heat and I love the dry or the humid heat. Really suits my body. This cold and damp, bone aching winter weather we get in the UK, which I know is nothing compared to what you get in other countries like the US and what have you, in Canada. But I couldn't cope with that. I'd have to leave if I was living in Canada or something, and go to Costa Rica or somewhere. And that's my plan for next winter. From January, I'm off for 8 weeks to the heat, because my body can't take these winters of damp and cold. So that's my manifestation, is November this year I'm booking my flights to the tropics, whether it's Costa Rica or Hawaii or Australia. Probably not Australia, because it might be a bit too hot over there in their summer. So unless anybody watching this is living in Australia and wants to put me up for a few weeks and it's not too hot, and what have you, depending on where you are, I guess. But yeah, probably Hawaii or Costa Rica or even Bali. We'll see. That's where I'll be going off, and Ant won't come because he likes to be at home where he's he likes the winter. He's weird. He doesn't like the heat like I do. So yeah, that's where we're at now at the minute. And I'm going to be making more videos. I'm going to do probably one a week if I can, of me updating everything, what's going on in the life of the nourished vegan. And also I'm going to be doing lesson videos as well, recipe lessons and stuff, because we've got the video camera set up now, and I think it's much better. I've got my rag off so many times with YouTube Capture. It's rubbish, absolutely rubbish. So I'm only going to be doing them on the video camera now, you know, unless I'm out and I want to shoot something really interesting, like what plants are growing, or you know, stuff. We'll try and make an effort to do it on the video camera, because it's so much simpler, and Ant can upload everything and edit it so it looks semi-good for people to see. So there we are. I've rambled on for a little while now, and I'm going to go off, and thanks for joining me. And I will be back, I promise. I'm not going to just bugger off again and not come back, even though I promised last time I'm not going to do that. I will promise. I will burble and bore you to death and make you wish you'd never signed up for my channel, probably, because I talk utter bollocks most of the time, but it's my life, and it's like, maybe it's worth sharing, I don't know, from this little UK menopausal body that's got a fairy in it. You know, told you I thought it would be. No, it's actually very true. Quite serious about that. Yeah, so follow us, and if you like this little UK fairy embodied human, follow and share and like and say to your friends, have you seen this? Well, I love you anyway. So this is peace out and bye from the Nourished Vegan for now.